Aw, it seemed good on paper. I really wanted this deck to work, but oh well. Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna look at now we got the new art. I want to show off. I love the new art. It's so cute, beautiful art. Ah, such a sleepy little Espeon. Well, big Espeon. Love it. Best art. Espeon VMAX Solar Revelation ability, which is pretty good, and then Max Mystorm is actually kind of good too. But we're going to try to see if we can utilize it. And there's our work. Also very cute. And as you can see, sure, it shuts down the ability, but eh. And here we have Espeon V. I love that one there. Look, I'm very happy to be reading all those books. Very happy. Give Paw. Very cute. Love the artwork, so here they get at least a little bit of every one of there. And then just the basics, still really cute. Espeon's awesome. And Zen Shot's a good starting thing if you go against, but it sucks when you don't go against any Vs in attack. And of course, we got the Gardevoir line with Ralts, the Kirlias, and Gardevoir with Shining Arcana and Brainwave for kind of a main attacker, backup attacker, and then Gallade being fighting and then working for the fighting weakness, also teched in there as well. Gardevoir for the Shining Arcana, basically just for energy attachment, because they have 3 energy requirements as a way to accelerate energy, and for some draw. Hopefully help out Espeon VMAX a little bit. Trying it this way, we'll see what happens. We have Escape Rope, forcing someone out, then to switch something, us to safely switch out to something, switch back to something. Evolution Incense, Fog Crystal, to search for a Pokemon, or maybe a basic energy. Quick Balls, to search out, for a basic Pokemon. We have a lot of those. Hopefully we can set up. There is a... The problem with this deck is there is a decent amount of, speed and support in here, so, just a very unlucky deck, I think. But we also have Old Rod, as you saw, to shuffle back in, Fallen Brethren, Boss's Orders, some Bruno, you're going to get knocked out quite a bit. Shuffle and draw, Marnie for some draw support as well. And then, of course, we also have the Professor's Research. So we got Juniper there, and we got Magnolia. Sims is my love. And then Sonia for, hopefully a turn 2 start setup thing or just to help set us up in general. So that's just a tech there. It could be used for something else. And then, of course, air balloons because you want to switch stuff out again. And I didn't have this earlier, but I switched out last minute for at least an experience here, maybe another one. Something just to get because there's energy acceleration and yet there isn't. So, but we'll see how the deck works, the flaws of it, what can be better. But again, I love that little cutie. Look, I'm happy though. Yeah, look at that cutie. But Zen Shot, the luck of trying out a deck first. You don't have nothing to Zen Shot right away, so you just kind of sit there. And then the Solar Revelation, sheesh, would have been a Revelation would have been nice. Against a certain deck where it actually would have worked, but nope, had to have the stadium out there to shut off abilities. But let's give the Espeon VMAX Gardevoir deck a look. Again, thanks for watching, much appreciated. Like, comment, and subscribe for more would be awesome. All right, let's see. We'll try this out. Gardevoir gave us that flip. And we'll see if we can do something. I hope we can do something, right? Alright, so we got our line of Sobbles, and they have their line of Sobbles. Without quotations. Or I guess you could say, we have our line of Ralts, and they have their line of Ralts. Well, we want, but it doesn't matter anymore, because we like to get the one Kirlia and then put the Kirlias on the bench. But that's not always the case here. As you can see, we started off with all of this. And it looks like it's going to be Espeon versus Leafeon. You would think, with how Leafeon's been in the past, that it isn't going to be that good, but Leafeon's actually pretty good. Espeon, on their hand, is usually pretty good, and this one, someday, maybe Espeon VMAX will find its place in the world of in the trading card game world. So I'm debating if I should get rid of that. Because then that forces them to put something in there so they can't just easily retreat out of the Sobble. But you'll see pretty soon. I probably should have done that. That way I had to shut off. But then, yeah. Yeah. I love Espeon. I love Gardevoir. You would think maybe just not together, maybe a different way with Espeon. I just thought of it being a fun thing. Basically, a Gardevoir deck with Espeon VMAX kind of teched in there just for funs. Just for funsies, not Fonzies. Hey, alright, choose a card to discard. We're doing a lot here still. Doing a lot here to set up. And again, right now, like, can't do the little V-shot thing for 60 because it's just... And there were a lot of battles recorded, and they were all ended in losses. I don't even know if I even won one yet with this deck, but here's hoping that this one turns out better, right? Right? Alright, let's get that Leafeon out there, buddy. Leafeon V, yep. Just as I suspected. Leafeon V. Leafeon V. Ain't that the Leafeon V? Leafeon's doing its ability. I mean, they still had the Air Balloon anyway, so it's like, whatever. For the Galar mine, so I could have just put the stadium down. And hopefully, path to the peak there. I remember the name finally! Yeah. So, hopefully... Like, I'm kind of figuring out what to do with this. Like, I really legitly don't know. We'll just see. I mean, I confuse them. They have nothing, but they're going to draw into getting what they need easily. Switching out, evolving into it, whatever. And our Ralts is going to... Yeah, they seem to always have something. They have no hand. But it's, like, amazing how with no hand, they still had something. Alright. We can finally do something to the Leafeon. Finally do a little bit of damage. Wow, what another terrible, terrible hand. I mean, jeez, let's get a Kirlia out here so we can hopefully get a couple Gardevoirs. You know, to help us with stuff. I'm hoping. Now we'll have to peak. Shame we're down 1, so whatever. $180. We're doing some damage. This is what we have. I don't know what to do with it. We'll just see what we got. I mean, it's nice to know that they're really not drawn into anything good, you know, like, in a sense. Of course, now they're going to draw into, what? Probably a Professor's already such. I knew it. And I've got, like, 2 in hand, so I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of supporters next turn. Boy. And I probably won't draw into anything worthwhile, but we'll see what happens. So negative with this deck. Yeah, this deck has not been fun. I want to, though. I love Espeon. Espeon VMAX seems like... Obviously, it doesn't feel like it's its own deck. That's why with the Gardevoirs, because the attack relies on your opponent. It can do a lot of damage. Like, going against Shadow Rider, Calyrex, VMAX decks, and stuff like that. I mean, there's no way, like, that Espeon's gonna just do ridiculous amount of damage. I mean, ridiculous amount of damage against that deck and decks like it that have energy spread out throughout everywhere. But that's, you know, I don't see it as a main attacker. Again, like a backup, a finisher, That's why I was like, okay, do Gardevoir, and then let's try Espeon VMAX with Gardevoir. Instead of Shadow Rider, that way it's not all just 3 prizers, which in hindsight probably would be better. But just wanted to show some more love for the Shining Arcana Gardevoir. And then look at that. Will we get... Because like right now I probably could have put some on there, but they got a lot of energy, and they put a lot of energy on each other. I mean, look at that. We were like, yeah, alright, we're accelerating energy for once. For once. Yaha. But I couldn't get, of course, couldn't get... You know. I mean, I guess I could. But they'll just boss it. Anyway. And it's like, they just might as well. But Shima couldn't just retreat and then evolve into another Espeon. Which is a bit of a problem with this deck. Because upon searching, there are no more Espeon VMAXs in the deck. The other ones are, yeah, so... This Espeon VMAX goes down, and that's it. We're going to take 3 prizes. Let's hope we get one. Nope. Nope, and of course not. So, this isn't going to look good once this Espeon VMAX goes down. Ugh. Oh, well. That's what you get for sleeping on buildings, Espeon. Why you do? Why do you do it? But yeah. Watch through the rest of it. I hope you like it. I'll meet you at the end for the grand finale of reviewing it and all that stuff there. See what we think of it. Oh, well, that was the closest we could have gotten with it. Let's just get it going. We tried. This was the closest we could have, and it's enough for a video. Unique fun. It's not really fun. It is unique, though, so we're going to give that, I guess, probably the highest rating thing it'll get on here. We'll give it a B. Damage, the damage should be pretty decent, so the damage is definitely an A, if it works. Defense, a B. It shouldn't have to worry too much unless it's a dark deck and all that kind of stuff. Reliability, giving that a D+. I feel like it just isn't very consistent and it's not reliable. D+, I just don't feel. So overall, I'm just going to give it a, I guess, a C. That's about all I can do with it. Being generous, it seems fun. Its weakness is itself. Either go with the Shadow Calyrex line with Espeon as a finisher, or I don't know. We'll try to get Espeon VMAX going. Love VMAX. I feel like there's potential there for it, and we'll try it out next time. Again, hope you liked it. See you next time. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. As always, this has been
Professor TCG.